Hey folks, Chris one's going to go back to another video. This is another question sign from Edward. And he wanted me to react to another real life case crime thing, and it's called Police. Team stabbed mom 79 times. Oh my god, more pig shit drugs, man. Alright, let's check it out. Yay.
Isabella Guzman stabbed her mother 79 times in the family's bathroom last
Oh my god, not this girl again, bro. Oh my god.
week. Guzman's stepfather told police that he heard thumping sounds from upstairs, then his wife calling his name. He tried to get into the bathroom. Guzman blocked the door, so he called police.
The female is going to be armed with a knife. She's an 18-year-old female. It says mixed race. I think it might be with Asian. She's wearing a pink tank top, shorts, one shoe.
But it was too late.
Just fucked
Guzman's
up.
stepfather went back in the bedroom. He heard his wife say her last word, Jehovah, and saw blood seeping under the door. When he opened it, he says he saw Guzman holding a knife. She said nothing as she walked right past him. Police arrested Guzman the next day in a nearby parking garage. So, what was going through this young woman's mind? I want to bring in a criminal profiler, Mary Ellen O'Toole. She studied this case, and Mary Ellen, 79 stab.
Mostly somebody's been watching too many horror movies.
What does this tell you about this young girl's state of mind?
Well, it's a myth to think that a profiler can be inside someone's mind. So when we look at a case, what we look at is the behavior in the case. What was the instrument used, the weapon used, and what was that interaction? 79 stab wounds and against one's mother, that's a lot of anger. That's a lot of animosity. It could have even risen to the level of
Fucked up
rage,
is
but
what
certainly
it
a lot of
is.
anger. And from preliminary reports, it suggests that Isabella may have actually cut her mother's throat. So that does suggest an awful lot of anger from her towards her mother.
Anger, rage. And you know, there were some warning signs here. Police were at the home earlier that day after Guzman's stepfather says the girl sent his wife an email, a threatening one, saying something to the effect of "you will pay." So
She definitely didn't give her money. Sorry, that was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
then Mary Ellen, officers determined that there were ongoing family issues, but they say they appeared to be resolved. The stepfather also saying that Guzman yelled at her mother, spit in her face the day before the attack. What do you make of these warning signs?
Evil
The
little
warning signs
bitch.
should not be ignored, and from my understanding of this case, the warning signs went back years. They didn't just start 2 or 3 days before the homicide. The mother allegedly was very fearful of her daughter. When you see this kind of behavior as a parent or a caregiver, you have got to get some kind of mental health intervention. And too often families look at their children and say, well, that they're just going through a phase. They're just like old Uncle Jimmy was when he was growing up.
She was not going through her phase. She watched way too many Chucky movies is what she fucking did. She's not going through her phase. She watched way too many Michael Myers and Chucky movies. That's totally different.
Try to make it normal. It's not normal. They absolutely need to get mental health intervention before it gets to the point where there's a physical attack, and in this case, a homicide.
Yeah, and you mentioned intervention, but what stunned me about this is, and the behavior that's being alleged here beforehand is despicable, it's shocking, but what happens when you have a situation where a kid is being unruly, and next thing you know, it goes basically from 0 to 60. She is stabbing her mother, at least according to the allegations. Is this something that parents can see coming?
Well, again, I don't think it started when Isabella turned 18. I think that there would have been signs as she was 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 years of age. But when it gets to the point where you as the parent or caregiver are so afraid, you are locking your doors, you need to call the police. And sometimes, I hate to say it, but oftentimes it means...
I mean, I heard a kid being a brat or being bad, but goddamn, this takes it to a whole new fucking level, bruh.
You have to have your child arrested. That sounds cold, I know that. But if you are that afraid and you know your physical safety is at stake here, you have to take drastic measures.
And I'm interested, you say you have to have your child arrested. You know, police came to the house, they said, or basically talked to the young woman and said, look, you can be kicked out of the house for this. I'm wondering if that could have been a catalyst for this kind of behavior.
That certainly could have been a catalyst. It could have been something that made Isabella even more angry than she probably already was. But we don't know what that conversation was between law enforcement, her mother, and Isabella. And not unlike domestic
She was definitely pissed.
violence cases, when the police come to the door and they say to the wife or to the husband, we'll make the arrest, oftentimes the other loved one says, well, maybe it's not so bad. So we don't know yet what took place in that conversation. But you're absolutely right, that could have been just one more precipitator for Isabella to decide to act out in this lethal way. Extremely inappropriate, but
It is such a
in her
tough
eyes,
situation, Mary Ellen, and I think you hit the point right on the head. Maybe the sense is, hey, will this young girl get better? And it ends up like this. Very tough case. Mary Ellen O'Toole, great to talk to you. Appreciate your time.
thank you.
All right, the conversation about this horrific crime continues.
Yeah, the fact that it was on the news just brings it to a whole new fucking level, man. By God. I don't know what to say, man. That was just really fucked up. I mean, and I made a joke about Michael Myers and Chucky and stuff, but seriously, the stuff the kids watch nowadays. I mean, my mom won't even let me show my little brother Goosebumps. I mean, he's watching bad stuff as it is, but I mean, I don't want my brothers to turn out like this. And they won't, obviously. I mean, this was definitely a very disturbed little girl, for sure. I mean, it looks like she took ideas from stuff like The Good Son or Children of the Corn or Orphan and made it her entire personality. And went too far with it. But it's sad. My kids have to go through that kind of stuff, or parents, or stuff like that. But yeah, I might stop the videos for today because my ribs have been killing me. I might have to go to the doctor. It's that they hurt that fucking bad. So wish me luck on this recovery and on this recovery. And yeah, but I might upload one more video today. I don't know. I'm gonna eat dinner first. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.